Good evening, everybody. Fellow officers and the city pays tribute to fallen police officer Sonny Kim. Kim was shot to death last Friday.
And since that horrible day, there has been an outpouring of grief, and people are lining up for a visitation at the Cintas Center to pay their respects. Local 12's Rich Jaffe has been there all afternoon. He joins us now live with more on today's tributes. Rich?
Cammie, the doors open here around 2 o'clock, and it's been pretty steady. Right now it's slacked off a little bit, but you can only imagine that as the evening wears on just a little bit, it's going to get a lot busier out here as people come to pay their respects to Sonny Kim. Now, I want to show you something really special. For many years, I wore this little Local 12 pin on my lapel. Well, there's a new pin here now. You can see it right there. I was given that a little while ago. It says, Officer Sonny Kim, end of watch, June 19th, 2015. That little pin's a big reminder of what we all lost. They have come from far and wide to pay their respects to a fallen brother in blue. Law enforcement from across the country and the tri-state here to pay their respects to Officer Sonny Kim. He was gunned down last Friday in a murderous ambush in Madisonville, a community where he'd worked for many years. We've seen civilians, karate students, and of course law enforcement here. But I've also seen lots of Cincinnati firefighters. They were here just a couple of months ago in the same lines for one of their own line of duty deaths, Daryl Gordon. The loss, the pain is the same.
Everyone wants to know why, and there's really no answer for it.
Does it get better?
It gets better at time, and you begin to heal. But you don't forget. I mean, we just lost someone a few months ago, like I said, in the same neighborhood, and some of us are still healing from that. And then to go through it again, it's a lot to process.
I think the message is we move forward. We don't tolerate violence in our neighborhoods, and together we overcome this. I mean, that's all you got.
Indeed, all you got. We're still in the public section of the visitation. That goes until 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, they're going to close the doors here at the Cintas Center to the public, and there will be a private FOP ceremony inside, and then, of course, the funeral tomorrow. At Xavier University, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News. Cammie?
All right, Rich, thank you. Officer Kim's funeral, as Rich mentioned, will be at Cintas Center. It's tomorrow morning. It begins at 11. Following the funeral, the procession will travel up Montgomery Road to Gate of Heaven Cemetery in Montgomery. You can line the procession route, and you're being asked to wear blue. Officer Sonny Kim will be carried to his final resting place on a case owned by the Butler County Sheriff's Office. It'll be pulled by 2 horses. 11 volunteers made up of active and retired sheriff's deputies will walk alongside it. It was used in May of 2011 to honor Warren County Deputy Brian Dooley, who was killed after he was hit by a vehicle while putting down stop sticks during a chase. Local 12 News will have live coverage of the funeral beginning at 11 o'clock. And if you are not near a television set, we will have coverage online and on social media. You can follow the funeral and also the procession on Twitter and the Local 12 Facebook page. We will have a real-time social photo gallery on local12.com.